Salams and welcome to brain lesson number 59. This is a very important lesson and we'll go through it slowly and teach your children, your grandchildren, anything you want to do in life. Practice makes perfect. But why? We all like to say, hey, practice, keep trying, but why? So I will tell you from a scientific and medical point of view why practice makes perfect. Okay? So some of you who are old like me, like an old man, an old toppy, with gray hair, you'll remember in the old days in the 60s and 70s, we had record players. We had the LP records, and we had to put up a needle on it, and we put the needle, and the music starts going. But then when it gets stuck somewhere, it goes. If there's a scratch in the vinyl, this is how the brain works, and I'll explain to you why. So just think of a scratching in a record. A habit or skill. When you do a new habit, let us say you're trying anything in life. Let's take, for example, you learn how to ride a bicycle, or you learn how to swim, or you are studying a new textbook. Let us say you're studying botany, or zoology, or anatomy, or physiology, or astronomy, or software development, or accounting, any new subject. This is what happens. But let's use a bicycle as an example. When you do something for the first time, these are the different brain cells. Just think of this as brain cells. So what happens? You got mind-body coordination. The hand is known as kinesthetic intelligence. Your feet got kinesthetic intelligence. So the brain makes a small line, a small broken line between the various brain cells. You've done that thing once. If you do it a second or third or fourth time, then some of the weak areas remain, but some brain cells become very strong, very strong. So you remember part of what to do and you forget certain parts. You'll remember some parts of your subject, other parts you'll still be weakened. So if you just do something the first time, you'll have a lot of gaps in your knowledge. You'll try to ride the bicycle, you'll fall a lot of times, you'll fall. But you stand up and you ride again, and then you'll still fall, but then certain parts of it, you'll get it right. You'll say, okay, I can only ride if someone pushes me. So you'll still be weak in how to get it going. So you'll say, okay, daddy or grandpa, just push me a little bit, then I can get going. So initially, your part of your brain will say, okay, once someone pushes you, then you can get going. So going is the easy part. So that part you've developed it, that part is strong. But you are still weak on how to ride the bicycle by yourself. So you keep practicing, then what happens after that? Then everything is like a solid chain. It's like a solid chain. Then all your brain cells no longer have any weakness. There's no longer any weak points, but everything is like a solid chain. So you need to get to this part of the third level. So initially, if you do something for the first time, you're going to have a lot of weak spots in it. As you practice some more, you're actually digging grooves in your brain, and then you'll still have some weak areas until that area becomes very strong. Then all parts of your brain work so well together. Everything is no longer broken chains, no longer gaps in your knowledge, but everything in your brain works so well that you can even do it with your eyes closed. You can just jump on a bicycle and you can ride. You don't fall. You don't need anyone to push you. Why? Because practice makes perfect. But what is the sad part? Many people give up many people give up here. They try something, they say, this is not for me. They want to try golf, they say, this is not for me. They want to try swimming, this is not for me. They want to try studying for botany or for zoology. They try studying a difficult textbook, anatomy textbook. Oh, this is too difficult. I can't. This is not for me. The minute you say something is difficult, you're programming your brain. You're putting your brain in a cage. So don't keep telling yourself, no, this is not for me. Life says practice makes perfect. If at first you fail, try and try and try again. As you keep trying, you're building chains in your brain. You're building links. You're building cables. Initially, those links are thin like cotton. Cotton can break very easily. But as you practice some more, instead of cotton, it becomes a string. Now it's a stronger link. And then as you practice some more, it's no longer cotton and it's no longer a string. Now it's a steel cable. And you will remember it for the rest of your life. You can have ridden a bicycle 20 years ago, but if I give you a bicycle today, you'll know how to ride it. Okay, stay well. So remember today's lesson. It's a fabulous lesson. Lesson number 59. Practice makes perfect. Let me know your thoughts. In what way have you struggled in life? And in what way have you learned that practice makes perfect? Stay well. Look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.